Hi. Welcome to Music Theory Made Easy Online with Mr. Chika. In this fifth video, we are going to learn a lot about musical notes. At the end of today's topic, you will be able to understand various shapes of musical notes and their corresponding rest signs, note value, and their respective beat count or duration, dotted notes and as well as their rests. Click on the suggested video to watch the previous topic if you are watching for the first time. Now, let's go straight to the point. In staff notation, we use English letters to represent different musical sounds, like A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. The duration and value of these musical sounds are as well represented by special symbols like breve, semibreve, minim, crotchet, quaver, semiquaver, demisemiquaver, hemidemisemiquaver. Now, let's talk about the value of these note symbols. When we talk about value, it simply refers to the worth of a note or what it stands for. For the purpose of our music theory course, we will not at any point use the breve, otherwise known as a double whole note. So, let's start with the semibreve. The value of a semibreve is a whole note because it is undivided, just like a whole apple that is not divided. Next is minim. It is also called half note because that is the value. So, it is the half of semibreve. Crotchet. The value of crotchet is a quarter note. Quaver. The value of quaver is 8 note because when you put together 8 quavers, it will be equal to 1 semibreve. Next is semiquaver. The value of a semiquaver is 16 note because when you put together 16 of it, it will be equal to a whole note that is semibreve. Now, demisemiquaver. This note is also called a 32nd note. And lastly, hemidemisemiquaver. This is called a 64th note. Now let's learn the duration of each symbol. First, the duration of the count of semibreve is 4 counts, and it sounds like this. The duration of a minim count is 2, thus. Crotchet is 1 count and it sounds like this. Quaver is half count and it sounds like this. Semiquaver is quarter and it sounds like this. Demisemiquavers sound like this. And lastly, hemidemisemiquaver sounds like this. You can practice drawing each note and their corresponding rests. Now, let's move to the last section. Dotted notes. The duration of the beat count of these notes can be extended also by the use of dot. The dot is always written immediately after a note or rest. When you dot a note, you have simply increased the duration by half of the note. For example, when you dot a semibreve note, you are simply adding a minim note to it, and that is to say, semibreve plus minim. So this is how it's written. And this is what it sounds like. Now let's see the effect of a dot on other notes. In an extension of the dotted note, sometimes you may come across a double dotted note. Don't worry because it is the same rule that applies. So a double dotted note simply means a note plus its half and half of half. That sounds a little complicated, right? Now, let me give an example. If we have a double dotted minim, what it means is minim plus crotchet, which is the half being represented by a dot, and a quaver, which is the half of crotchet. This rule applies to every other double dotted note. Now, we have learned a lot today, let's stop here. As always, find the note for today's topic on the link below this video description. If you are learning something really good in music theory, why don't you subscribe to this channel? The bell icon when enabled will make it possible for you to receive a notification as soon as a new video is uploaded. See you later.